I'm Brian Christner, and this is The Byte, a bite-sized podcast about containers, cloud, and tech.
In this episode, we're going to talk about simple analytics. Okay, so I'm kind of on a hunt for being more transparent and open. If you've been around the web the last few months, you've noticed an increasing amount of pop-ups that forces you to accept terms on websites and wants you to make sure that you agree to everything. Well, the reason behind this is like GDPR and basically security. They want to make sure that the websites are handling people's information correctly. I start researching this and I start looking at my own websites, our company websites, 56k.cloud, etc. And we noticed we were using Google Analytics. And Google Analytics, believe it or not, stores a ton of information about its users. It uses cookies, and these cookies then basically store information about the user, and it can really find out a lot of information about visitors visiting websites. After some investigation, I felt uncomfortable with the amount of information I was collecting with Google Analytics. And it's a free service. So anytime you're a free service, you are honestly the service. That's when I started looking for an alternative. And the alternative kind of jumped out of nowhere. And the alternative is Simple Analytics. And Simple Analytics is a very straightforward interface, like it says. And basically, they made their analytic tool very lightweight. It doesn't collect any information. It doesn't store IP addresses. And it just gives you a nice dashboard, which you can embed, etc. And the nice selling point here is like the service says really, when the service is free, you are the product. We won't ever sell your data as a result. This Simple Analytics was built by a single founder. So his name is Adrian. And I really follow what he's doing, and I like what he's doing, and he's made this nice product to make it easy to collect information from people visiting your website. However, not storing information and not taking users' information for evil use. And that being said, Simple Analytics is the brilliant choice. And we switched our websites over to Simple Analytics, and I very quickly found out that our websites became faster because of this. Because Google Analytics, it's quite a big beast, a lot of JavaScript that's running. And Adrian took Simple Analytics and actually made it very lightweight, super fast, optimized. And his servers are actually located in Iceland, outside of European Union, outside the US, to really mitigate any problems with data security. This allows him to really leverage Iceland's data protection laws, as well as deliver a service which really focuses on security. And that being said, now our websites are faster. I'm more comfortable with it. The service is not free. It's $9 a month for 100,000 page views. So I think it's fairly reasonable. So I signed up. I put my personal blog on at 56k.cloud. I wrote a blog post about it, the performance difference between Google Analytics and Simple Analytics, and I noticed a considerable jump. So I'm quite happy with the service. I also opened a feature request with Adrian, and I asked, I would like to show off, this dashboard, this really cool dashboard that has about the analytics. I want to be open, and I want to show this to everyone, how open we are, and exactly the information we're collecting, I want to show to visitors. He implemented this embed feature within, 2 days, and now it's part of the product, which is really amazing. There's people using it like Peter Levels. There's all sorts of people that are backing it, and I feel more comfortable now that I'm not storing all this data with Google Analytics, because Google Analytics, for example, stores demographics, location, your interests, etc. And honestly, I really not interested in this information on our websites. I just want to know what page they visited and what was refer. And that's exactly what Simple Analytics provides. Nothing more, nothing less. And I am extremely happy with this service. I can't talk enough about it, but it also makes me feel quite happy knowing that I'm not taking people's information, storing people's information, or passing it on to other providers without them knowing. So with that being said, if you want a simple analytics solution that's faster and more secure, data sensitive, I really recommend checking them out. simpleanalytics.io. Have a look. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Byte. You can find the show notes at thebyte.io and follow me on Twitter at IDoMyOwnTricks.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.